applying online for jobs and never hear anything back? Me too. Oh man, it's not working. I'm never getting a job. Today we're gonna focus on how to beat the odds of applying online for jobs. I'm gonna teach you how to create a most placeable candidate campaign. Are you ready? What is a most placeable candidate campaign? Sounds weird, right? Well, I spent the last 15 years as a headhunter, placing people in new jobs, hundreds of folks in new jobs. And one of the things that we would do when we found a really talented person like yourself, we'd put together a campaign and we would pitch it to dozens of companies. That's hard to do on your own. So what we're gonna do is walk through the 3 steps of building that MPC campaign, most placeable candidate. That's you, the pitch. All right, there's cover letters and there's resumes. Those are great, but they're a little daunting. They're hard to get through and it's a lot of content for somebody to digest on the first impression of you. So we're gonna put together the pitch. This pitch is gonna be the nucleus of your campaign. It's gonna be 4 strong bullet points about your background, and you want something that somebody can read very quickly and easily on a phone. Why a phone? When somebody gets your resume or an email from you, they're not probably gonna be on their laptop. They're gonna be getting it on this thing. So you gotta make it quick and easy for them to see, and so they can make a decision to reply back to you and say, yes, let's talk. Point number 1, it's gonna be a broad overview of your career. So we're gonna start off with years of experience, the type of role or specialty that you've had, and the industry that you focused in. So for example, you could say, I've had over 10 years experience in inside sales, focused on software as a service industry. Just a big broad stroke, okay? We wanna make sure that they see that you're in the right category right off the bat. Step 2, or bullet 2 about this pitch. We need to focus on adding value. So where did you affect your last job and where did you add value for your last job? The second bullet point needs to be detailed. It needs to be something that's happened in this past year where you actually came in and solved a problem, made it something more efficient, add production, you added revenue, you trained somebody, someplace where you impacted the company. So don't think about resume content. You're thinking about a one-liner saying simply, I did this, I helped here, I helped with production here, I helped with revenue here, I trained so-and-so. Think about something that's very clean and it's easy for someone to digest. Again, this is not resume material, this is a pitch. So go for something that is compelling, something that's a good story. This part can be maybe 2 sentences, 3 sentences long. You're not trying to make it a whole paragraph, but you are trying to make it something that tells a quick story. And it could, and if you look at the story format of what was the problem, what was the solution, what was the result, that could be an easy way to write this second line. The third bullet point is going to focus on your aptitude, your ability to learn something really quickly. You need to be able to come up with an example in this past year where you've learned a new skill and explain how you learned it and why you learned it. This is important. A lot of people are out of work right now and they're trying to find something that's maybe a little bit of a stretch for them and are applying for jobs that maybe they're not qualified for, but they know they can handle it. They can learn that new skill. Third bullet point needs to explain how do you learn. Now, this is tough to do. You're gonna have to slow down. This is not something that's in your resume or in your cover letter, but it's something that you need to create the content and think about, what was the last thing I learned that was tough and how did I do it? Outline that in that third bullet point so they can have an understanding of the way you learn. Fourth bullet point. Okay, this one's pretty simple, but you need to make sure to do this with some delicacy. There's gonna be buzz terms in your industry and things that you know are important. And you also, if you've done your homework on whoever you're sending this email to or the pitch to, there's gonna be things that are gonna be really relevant to them. So make sure in this 4th bullet point, you're highlighting the skills necessary and the terms necessary that would go along with your industry or this particular position that you're trying to get someone's attention about. So if it's a it's a type of software that you need to learn, if it's a process, a certification, anything that's a relative buzz term of things that you know are important. And this 4th one, you need to explain how do you know those things and be able to highlight that in the 4th bullet point. Once you have these 4 bullet points ready to go, you've got your pitch, and this pitch needs to be something that you believe in, something that you can stand behind and you can throw it to anyone, anywhere, and feel confident they'd have an understanding of what you're capable of doing, what you've gotten done, how do you learn, and what things that you do in the market that are relative to what they need right now. We got the pitch ready, we need to figure out who we're gonna send it to. That's gonna be in our next video. We're gonna have content on here to help you get all the way through the process so you can complete this most placeable candidate campaign for yourself. So subscribe and like so we can keep adding more folks, and share this definitely to anyone you know that's job hunting right now, that's struggling to figure out how they can have a voice and be able to stand out amongst the crowd. Thanks for your time.